A brand new episode of Sister Wives airs tonight, Sunday, May 11th, exclusively on TLC at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. And trust me, you're going to want to tune in, because today we need to talk about how Robyn Brown may have played a much bigger role than we thought in separating Kody from most of his kids. Now, I'm not even talking about the ex-wives. Some folks alienate their exes. And okay, that's not unheard of. But your own kids? That's a whole other story. I came across this Screen Rant article, and let me just say, they had me cracking up. Not because it was wrong, but because it was such a mess of truth wrapped in passive takes. The title might as well have been, Does Robyn Brown Push Kody Away from His Family? And in my opinion, yes, absolutely, without a doubt. They claim she might not even realize what she's doing. Oh, please. In my view, Robyn knows exactly what she's doing. She didn't stumble into this situation. She curated it. And the latest episode only adds fuel to that fire. Kody's over here saying his exes are calling him a piece of trash, claiming everyone's defensive, and that's what hurt his relationships with the other wives and their children. But what if the real root of all this isn't just tension, it's Robyn? Let's be honest. She's got him wrapped around her finger. Under my thumb. Hold on. I'm about to go put that Rolling Stones track on as soon as we're done here. Because that's exactly where she's got him. She knows how to meet his needs. She knows how to play the emotional game. She is, for all intents and purposes, the power behind the throne. And whether or not she admits it, she wants Kody all to herself. She's isolated him step by step from his exes, and even more tragically, from his children. In this new episode, when Kody's with Robyn, he's clearly his happiest. You can see it. He's relaxed, smiling, lighter, like he shed 20 pounds of emotional weight. That's what they call the power of love, right? And when the two of them are building a makeup table for their daughter Ariella, who Kody calls his mini-me, he's beaming. Robyn's playing the role of the reluctant assistant, but Kody's absolutely in his element. You can see he loves that dynamic. He puts her on a pedestal, like way up there. And honestly, every man should elevate his wife. Period. I said what I said. Ladies, tell me I'm wrong, but here's the thing. When you're that high on someone, you give them a lot of power. And Robyn? She's using that power to steer Kody whether he realizes it or not. He's basically putty in her perfectly manicured hands. Now, to his credit, it does seem like Kody is starting to reflect a little more in season 19. He's actually showing some maturity, which is wild to see. For once, he's taking some accountability for the things he said and did during the breakdowns of his marriages. Remember when he said he never loved those women? And now he's walking that back, saying it wasn't true, just something he blurted out in anger. I was shooketh, like, okay, that's growth. That didn't hurt too bad, did it? And honestly, if he kept that same energy, just owning up to things, so much could change. His kids might actually start to heal. Even his daughter Mykelti has said it. If he'd just say, I'm sorry, I did A, B, and C wrong, and I won't do it again, it would mean everything. It's not that complicated. Apologize, grow, move forward. And to be fair, Kody wasn't the only one lashing out. Divorce brings out the worst in people. I know that firsthand. Been divorced twice myself. My husband too. So I'm not judging. I'm just saying, accountability is free and it changes everything. And Screen Rant? No shade. But have y'all ever even been through a divorce? You ever notice how some creators and commentators speak so confidently about things like child support, divorce, custody battles? Yet they've never actually lived through any of it. Meanwhile, they're still married to their first spouse, raising kids under the same roof, no child support, no divorce court, nothing. But they've got the most to say. And yet, the ones who have been through it, the people who've lived the pain, the healing, the long nights, the paperwork, they get talked over, dismissed. I see it all the time. And here's what I want to say. Not every divorce is toxic. Not every split leaves people bitter or broken. Sometimes, believe it or not, it makes people better. Sure, I could say a lot more, but look, I haven't been through every kind of breakup. I know peaceful divorces are considered rare, but where I'm from, they happen more than folks like to admit. Maybe it's a Southern thing. Maybe it's just redneck wisdom. But I'll tell you this, around here, we either get along with our exes or we hit delete and let our new spouse handle any necessary contact. Either way, peace is the priority. Take me, for instance, my husband and my ex. They talk every day. Yep, every single day. Now, don't get me wrong. Divorce can be deep. It's a severing. Did you hear me? A severing. It can bring pain, confusion, even rage, but not always. Don't go putting that narrative on everybody. My divorce? No rage, no confusion, no pain, just closure, peace, love, happiness, door closed, chapter done, next. That's life. But people love to act like every breakup has to end in war. It doesn't. Look at Gwyneth Paltrow. Conscious uncoupling. People laughed, but there's something to that. Though, yeah, some think friendly divorces lack passion. Maybe. But better that than destruction. Unfortunately, most splits are messy. Angry texts, legal threats, heartbreak. Some dads left wondering if their ex is poisoning the kids against them. And sometimes, even if the moms deny it, the doubt lingers. It becomes paranoia. Add to that the reality, most kids stay with the mom. She puts in the time, the work, the daily grind. So yeah, her voice tends to carry more weight. And then there's Robyn. Always right there, pushing the core family narrative like a badge of honor. But that badge, it's looking real tarnished these days. Tell me, Robyn, why separate the kids? Why isolate yours from their half-siblings? Kody's kids are Kody's kids. All of them. Blood or adopted. Doesn't matter. You should know that. But then again, Suki can't even ask those questions on camera. She knows Kody will shut her down. Me? I'd say, okay then, bye. Don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you. I'd tell him, drive safe in your convertible. You need a tissue before you go? No? All right, hit the road, Jack. Kody and Robyn live in their little love bubble. Cozy, happy. And that's fine. But sometimes, you look at how Kody shows love, and you wonder if it's evenly spread. That kind of imbalance, that can rot things from the inside. Valentine's dinner. Robyn dressed in red, picture perfect, but underneath the smiles, something feels off. Did y'all notice her hair and makeup? Now, granted, she really should have touched up those roots before filming. I haven't dyed my hair in forever either. Got a little gray coming in. Who am I fooling? The gray been here? I haven't touched dye in over a year, maybe 2, but I'll tell you what, if I were going to be on TV, you better believe I'd be covering up those gray roots. Or maybe I'd just go all in and dye my whole head silver. I don't know. Just something. Still, what caught my eye more than her roots? That fresh, flawless face of makeup? I mean, dang, girl. Did Ariella hook you up with one last glam session before she hit the road with that little vanity? Stop. Just stop. And hey, if you're watching this, make sure you're subscribed. Now, Robyn showed up in red. Sure. But there wasn't that glow, that spark in her eyes. Not until she opened Kody's gift. Pretty earrings. A pendant with her favorite turquoise. As Kody so sweetly put it. He went out of his way. She didn't get him a gift. Maybe that stung. And then there's the money. $70,000 on dolls. Meanwhile, Kody's strained relationships with Gabriel, Peyton, and the other Brown kids just hang in the balance. The kind of strain that makes people talk about lawyers, just so they don't feel robbed when Kody's estate comes into play. He keeps investing in Robyn like it's forever. But what if it isn't? That's the gamble of love. It's a risk we take. Some win, some lose. He even redivided the Coyote Pass land. Maybe it was to make peace with Janelle and Meri. Maybe it was kindness. Doesn't really matter, because in the end, actions speak louder than words. $375,000 in someone's pocket means more than a sweet little compliment that might not even be sincere. What people do shows you who they are. Words, they're just noise if they don't match the actions. Robyn said all the right things. She loves the family. She values polygamy. But her actions? A whole different story. She wanted monogamy. She played the devoted stepmom, but she helped Kody drift from his older kids at holidays. She promised Meri a visit after the split. Never happened. This is what I mean. Cognitive dissonance. And the exes? Their kids? They feel it too. Now let's talk Kody. Y'all, he is a romantic. Still treats Robyn like a princess. Loves her deep. Wants that tight little core family. And if she wants it, she gets it. But there's always a price. You take more than you give. Eventually, it catches up to you. And maybe, just maybe, Kody's finally starting to realize that. Maybe he's growing. But Robyn? I'm not so sure she's on that same path yet. Truth is, she might be the biggest thing holding him back from rebuilding with his other kids, and he may not even see it. The best thing Kody could do right now? Try building those bridges without Robyn. Let the kids spend time with just him. He doesn't always have to come with her in tow, and that's the part I really agree with. I'm not saying he should ignore Robyn. Acknowledge her, respect her feelings, but accommodate your kids too. They shouldn't feel like they have to choose between seeing their dad or dealing with the woman they don't trust. You ever stop and think, how many kids does Kody Brown actually have? We're not talking 1 or 2 here. It's a lot. Try 51 kids with the last name Brown. His kids, his bloodline, and Robyn. Don't even get me started. The way she's been handling things, the way she's kept those kids separate, she knows exactly what she's doing. Don't be fooled. She's a mom. Moms know. She's not clueless. She just acts like it. But here's what really hits. Moments like these, scenes like this, they crush the older kids. Even Truly, especially Truly, sees this. Watching Kody show up for Robyn's kids while being totally MIA for the rest. When's the last time you saw Kody out with Truly, or Isabel, McKelty, Maddie, Hunter, Logan, Savannah, Gabe, Peyton? There's a whole list, but what do we always see? Brianna, Aurora, Solomon, Ariella, and of course, Robyn. That's it. That's the entire world we see him in. So Kody, if by chance you're watching this, or someone close to you is, hear this loud and clear. You are the problem. Robyn's a problem too. You two created these kids. You share their bloodline. Where are you? Stop acting like a victim. You say, well, they're not talking to me. Seriously? How old are you? You are the parent. So be one. This isn't complicated. Step up. Anyway, before I really start yelling, I'm going to end this video here. Drop your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear what you think. Don't forget to like, share, and if you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Tap the notification bell and make sure it's set to all so you never miss an upload. And just a reminder, brand new episode of Sister Wives airs tonight, only on TLC at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. One last thing. It's never too late to change. Take accountability. Do better. You owe it to the ones who called you dad. Love you for watching. See you in the next video or down in the comments.